By the way, who's looking at me? I did not believe this would work. I've had chronic lower back pain for 5 or 6 years, and done some chiropractic, which has been beneficial, yoga, but it persists. Sort of migrated throughout the past 5, 6 years, funnily enough, to go lower and lower, such as to right now, it's almost like glute pain. The one thing that has been consistent is that it's been, sort of lower back. But my wife and I have actually noticed as time has gone on that it's really related to stress and like emotional stress. I would say currently it's lower, about 3. That being said, it spikes at weird times. And when it spikes, it'll go up to 8 or 9 and to the point where I can't move. And it's a weird feeling. It almost feels as if I've become unable to walk, until the peaks subside. And I'll find myself grabbing it and I have to hold still. Almost like don't move a muscle, until the spasms kind of go down. So right now they live right here. So I've said lower back, but actually these days it's sort of migrated lower and it's like right here. And so these muscles sort of spasm, and it'll be like right here is sort of the center of it all, but it spasms right here. And then it's like I can't move, and sometimes it's like I'm walking and all of a sudden it spasms, and it's like I'll kind of like lean to the side and do one of these, and I just have to wait for it to go away, and then I can move again.
All right, move up a little bit.
Yep.
Is it on both sides equally?
Yes. There's supposed to be heat?
Yeah.
Really? What the heck, dude? Why is there heat? Yeah, definitely feel some heat. Weird. Yeah, is it? Why? Are you holding anything hot?
No.
What the fuck? There's a lot of energy coming out right now. This is weird. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. How is this real?
Yes.
I can feel it. This is really weird. Camera. By the way, who's looking at me? I did not believe this would work. But I can feel it coming out right now. It's kind of weird. It feels like rods coming out, you know what I mean? It feels like there's someone put rods in my back and then there's some energy coming out of these rods. They're kind of like lines. And it feels like there's energy being transferred between them. But it's like someone stuck like a rod into my back. I'm starting to feel relaxed right now. Kind of like you put a heat pad on it, but more specific. Kind of feels like when you have the heat warmers on your car, the butt warmers.
Oh yeah, the seat.
Feels like you got the butt warmers on. The rods feel more like when you're attached to pressure points.
How does it feel?
It feels good, man. It's weird. It's weird. Well, it was, as I mentioned, it was kind of low, so I was like a 3. Now I feel like it's like a 1 or a 2. But it definitely feels like work has been done. That's the weird part. It's like, it's not like I was just sitting. Does that make sense? It's kind of like when you have a sore shoulder and you put a heat pad on, you feel better, but it's like something's going on there. It's not like, oh, it's not tense anymore. But it feels like it feels like it's been touched, you know? That got weird. Did you do something different right there?
I'm locking in on where it's hurt.
Did
At
you
least
do-
on the right side. I'm feeling on like the right side of that higher vertebrae.
Back in like 2016, I just started kind of like healing people. right? Like I'd be like having a drink, I'd be having like whiskey, and you know, the problem is like I can feel your pain from across the table, like when I drink. So like when I drink, I relax, and then when I relax, like so usually what happens is like tension holds this signal in my body, but if I release the tension, I get like this sonar kind of like response. So I can start feeling, oh, this person's got neck pain, this person's got this like GI issue, this person's got like these problems, and I just start healing people, and like and you know, people don't expect to get healed in the bar, right?
No.
And people don't expect it to work, right? So so I just started recording everything because it was just like so crazy, and we've done maybe now like 300 these weeks. And then right around COVID time, I started training people because I had started doing some like really significant healing with people that had like epilepsy, or like you know,
Oh, wow.
and I started healing some like celebrities and like and so then I think I was so but the problem is actually it's really hard for me to heal. Like I can feel your back in my back right now. Like and so at some point I had someone heal my back.
It's hard for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, but now I have a team of healers, right? So what we do now is we kind of like we eat. So before I would have to do this for like 20, 30 minutes straight.
Yeah.
But now I can spend 5, 10 minutes. I can have Nick can spend 5, 10 minutes. Janice can spend 5, 10 minutes, and we can spread kind of like the energy around. And then now we have a way to heal each other because now we have a team that we can kind of heal each other.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how the credit
transfer around.
system works. We kind of like just transfer credits around, and it's kind of like almost like a token, but like it's kind of designed internally in our own system. But it's like our internal currency for energy.
I feel good.
You,
This one was a little more painful. I don't know if you. It's
It's right about there.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but with Albert it was not painful, and I feel like it's a little. I don't know,
Don't worry
maybe.
about that. Yeah.
But it's in a, I mean, I don't know, here or there, but it feels like it's more like intense.
What does it
Feels like you're working at a knot, and the knot, you know how it kind of fights back a little bit, and you're kind of just like, you know what I mean?
I thought I had finished the one on the top and I actually went to go down to the sciatic one, but then for
Yeah.
whatever reason I moved back up and the top one's actually not done. So
Yeah,
I'm drilling
no, I
down.
felt you.
Yeah.
If I were to be honest with you, I feel the heat, but instead of rods, I felt more almost like a pressure point, like someone working that knot, or before it was more like rods coming out. Now I feel like it's more intense.
Like.
Are you going down a little bit?
I kind of moved up to try to see if pushing from the top would matter, and then I went back lower. So I there was like I moved higher than I was, and then I came back down. So there may have been like that sensation. I did move the height, yes.
I feel like you're going down right now. I don't know if it's just
Well,
me.
I am pointing the signal down.
Yeah. So what happens is the energy, once it enters your body, it follows kind of like a nerve pathway, and
Mhm.
so it will actually so there's the origination of like the issue where like the pain is, and then there's kind of like we have to clear the entire route of like where the pain goes. So so where you feel pain is not necessarily kind of where the root problem is.
Totally.
Yeah.
No,
so
I know.
basically trying to like fix the root problem and also clear the pathway down where you actually feel the symptom.
Right now I'm getting a spike where I like feel the pain, and then it'll like, and then the spike kind of wears off, and then it's like I think it's done, but then it spikes back. Does that ever happen to you? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Were you feeling that too?
Yeah. I mean, it felt for a while like it was really pushing down, and now it feels like it let up. I don't know if you took a break or something. No, it's good. I do feel like this right side got like activated, if that makes sense. I feel like someone was like kind of pushing down on it, but in a good way. I mean, it's good. It was, like I said, it's always been lower grade, but it acts up more. But I feel like it's gotten heat massage. It's pretty low too. But I mean, the weirdest part I would say about this whole experience is like you're definitely messing with it. You know what I mean? Like that's the weird part. I didn't think you could touch it, but I feel the heat. I feel the transfer. I feel like it's a bit of a situation, you know? So it may take a little bit longer, but I didn't expect it to do anything.
Yeah.
And the fact that it like was able to touch it. feel like Janice, your healing is a lot more like Albert's, if I can be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like broad and like feels like the rods are back, you know? Yeah, whereas before it was more like pencil point.
Yeah, everyone feels a little bit different. Like, it's definitely an interesting process.
I feel like you're here and it feels broad and the rods, and before it felt like a little bit almost adversarial.
You're saying I was
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Whereas this feels like more like broad and like before it was like it's almost a meanness to it. We're gonna get this. I will, you know. I don't know if that was your will, but I will. You know, it's like I will get this all. You know,
I
determined.
think that's why group healing is like effective in that way because we're all different.
We're all different.
Yeah.
And actually, the cumulative effect actually usually is like really good because like we can kind of each reach areas that like that are a little bit different, so we can kind of clear things more thoroughly.
This one's a little more pleasant.
No, we had.
Well, thank
we
you.
No, it's.
We did do an EEG study once, and it
Yeah?
put people into kind of like a different brain wave. So people went to alpha, like so we're trying to figure out the correlation of that and healing stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So we're doing more and more studies.
I am feeling more relaxed, like I want to go to sleep. It feels awesome. I don't know. It's just looser. It's looser. It's obviously looser. There's this one point right here. It's a little tight, but everything else here is completely loose. I noticed this because when I put my back backwards, I can feel some like crunchiness of the spine. I think it's more willing to like adjust because the muscles are not so tense. I would say that in general, it's just a lot more mobility. I can feel it right now. Before it's like tight, you know, I don't have mobility, but if I go like this, you know, it's like, it's not the spasming, like I said, the spasming kind of like your muscles kind of limit what your body can do because it's kind of like they're tight, you know, it's like, I can only do this. When they loosen, it's like, oh, I can do this and that, you know. Whereas before, if I forced myself to do this, it'd be like spasm, or now it's just like, sure, you can do this. Why do you want to? I don't know. But like before, if I tried to do that, my muscles would be like, what are you doing? Oh, it's much lower. You're amazing. It's much lower.
What number?
0.5.